Super Sons number 16, Pierre Tomasi writing, Carlo Barberi and Brent Peoples on the art. So this is sort of dealing with the cliffhanger. Kid Amazo's got the Justice League, he's using them as a battery, and Robin and Superboy have to save the day, even though he has all the powers of the Justice League. And Robin basically, Superboy fights him off as long as he can, whilst Robin does the plan. I'm the muscle and you're the thinker. And he beats him because he steals tech. Batman has a backup of all of his data and his glove, and he basically steals the tech that Batman's got on record on how to defeat the rest of the Justice League and uses that to beat Kid Amazo, which leads to a great moment of John going, "Your dad has ways to take down everyone else." It's like, what, doesn't your dad? Well, he's got their birthdays on the calendar.
Yeah, that's great. Well, it's also, I like they actually used Cyborg properly, I feel.
Yeah, Cyborg's around. Cyborg is there with them fighting, and then
they're helping. And so Kid Amazo's whole thing is he's going to turn John into the new Kid Amazo because it's a never-ending battery, right? Because he absorbs people, and with John, he absorbs suns like Superman. So John breaks out, but Cyborg's there, and Robin has to keep telling Cyborg, stop fighting, and let Kid Amazo absorb you, basically, and then I'll shut you down, you'll reboot, and he's like, I don't know if this is going to work, and Robin's like, he does his tisk, and it all works out for the better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it the way that they used Cyborg. They made him feel like a proper Justice League member.
Absolutely. The art's really good. I love there's some great panels of Damian and then Superboy grabbing Superman's cape to sort of almost look like he's with a bull. It's like he's treating Cyborg like a bull, and he's got the red cape. He's using that as his what do you call it? What do you call the red thing?
It's just a cape.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I thought there was a name for it specifically.
Yeah, no. But yeah.
So he does that. That's kind of how they save the day. But I think, and obviously everyone's pleased with him. Batman's you infected Cyborg and rebooted him, and that saved everyone. Good job. that's basically Batman's reaction to all this.
Yeah.
And Wonder Woman gives him some props. Flash gives him some props. So it's we have to build you your new base again. And Superman's Batman will pay for it.
Obviously.
But no, I think the most notable thing here is the wraparound, the start and the end of the book.
Which I wish they had started this earlier. I wish they had started this at the beginning of the arc instead of throwing it in here.
Yeah, I feel like the first page of this should have been the start of the last issue. I wonder if this was just all put in here last minute to set up the next, the Adventures of Super Sons, because basically an old man is reading from a book called Adventures of Super Sons, and he's reading it to a young boy and girl, and they're like, no, there's more adventure, because at the end of the book they're like, no, that's not the last story. What did they call him? Just call him Pop.
Like
and it's that's not the last story. They had more adventures. They did this, they did that, and it teases maybe one or two stories. And he's like, okay, fine, I'll tell you the stories. But
don't tell your parents.
Yeah, don't tell your parents. So my assumption here, this is my gut feeling, is that this is Grandpa Bruce, and this is the children of Damien and John that are here in the stories.
Because you see the little girl levitating.
Yeah.
In the wraparound. I also like how she says that they were saving the Justice Legion, and the boy corrects her. It's like, no, it's Justice League. She goes, Justice Legion was better.
That comes later. Legion, yeah.
If that becomes a thing, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, because he corrects and says, no, that comes later. Justice Legion's a later thing.
We know we're getting the Legion. Right?
At some point, yeah.
At some point, yeah.
So no, this is a fun idea. So I think this is Damien's son and John's daughter hearing the stories from their grandpa, who I think is Bruce. It just feels like Bruce more than Superman.
He feels older. Yeah. And he feels very much like Mr. Fredrickson from Up, because okay, I'll tell you the stories. He's very put upon and cranky. And I don't feel like Clark would be cranky.
And
come here, I want to tell you a story.
And the last panel, as it says "end" in the Bat logo, or the Bat Superman logo, is just the old man, presumably Bruce, just winking as if it's not really the end. Come back next time. So
yeah, I wish this had started the beginning of this had started in the last one.
That's fair.
This is the story of how they defeated Kid Amazo. But other than that, no, it was a fun, nice read. So
yeah, absolutely. So I'm thinking this wraparound is going to be a big thing in the 12-issue series. Is this? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So
Yep.
that's why I said I wasn't worried when it said it's a flashback story, because I'm like, no, it's a flashback because we're getting the How I Met Your Mother.
From the perspective of the
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It very much reminded me of How I Met Your Mother.
But that won't drag out for 10 years and have a really stupid ending.
A really bad ending.
Anyway, so that is Super Suds. Let's rate that then. Matt, what are you giving Super Suds?
Let's go 8.
Yeah, I'm kind of 7.58 range.
Yeah, I couldn't decide which one, but
Yeah. I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. I think it's pretty great. Super Suds has been great pretty much almost the whole way through.
Yeah.
The planet stuff they went to for a couple issues was a bit weaker, but I always have fun with them interacting with each other and doing their stuff. Arguably, the plots don't tend to be that great on their own. The plots are just fine. They're just there for them to do their stuff around, but that's okay, because that's the book.